G'day YouTube. A while back Cigman reached out to me to see if I wanted to test one of their laser levels. What the?
Pew pew pew. Man, I love lasers. Pew pew.
Alexa, what are you doing?
But it's lasers. Everyone loves lasers.
Alexa.
Let's go and make something.
Of course, it took 3 emails because the first 2 I just assumed it was spam. But on the 3rd one I followed it up and said, hey, we'll see what happens. And they have sent me one of their laser
Pew
levels.
pew. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Lasers are cool. Pew.
I'm sorry, Alexa's out of control. Anyway, where was I? That's right, I was unboxing this. It is the Cigman CM-701. It is a 360 laser level.
Pew pew.
This review is my honest opinion. I can say what I like about this. I will be saying the good, the bad, the ugly. It is my personal views. I have no idea really what to expect. I do know Cigman made a few different laser levels.
Pew pew.
This one I would class as a mid-range DIY one, assuming just going by the price. It works out to be about 250 New Zealand dollars, maybe a little bit cheaper. Okay, what's in the box?
Saw you with the box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Okay, comes in a nice carry case anyway. Although it's not a hard case, it is a soft case, but it feels like, what is it? I am not sure what that is made of. It's a material with a bit of plastic inside it by the feel of it. And we've got foam around it. That's a hardish foam, so it's secure enough if we're carrying it around. That is the laser level itself.
Pew pew.
There's your 3 axes, the 2 verticals and the horizontal. You get a mini stand. You get an L bracket, which we'll talk about later. You don't get that. You get a remote control. Now, it is an internal battery. It is rechargeable, and they supply the USB to USB-C, which, to be fair, I would have liked to have seen this braided cable. You get a focus plate and, of course, a manual. Okay, so let's look at the actual laser level.
Pew.
It's actually pretty compact. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Other company ones seem to be a lot bulkier. This is pretty compact, which is pretty good. It's made of a plastic and it's got some cover molding over it, but seems to be in a pretty good quality. The switches, we've got a locking switch here. It's locked, unlocked, and all that does is locks the laser pendulums. It also turns it on, obviously. And then on the back of the laser, we've got 4 buttons. We've got another power button. It's a multi-function button, technically speaking, because it also controls the brightness. Vertical on button, on off button, horizontal on off button, and vertical 2 on off button. These LEDs are the battery level, and this top LED, we're in unlocked mode, so if I tilt it, you'll see it changes colour and the beams actually start flashing. That means that the level is beyond its capability of the 4 degrees of actually self-leveling. Underneath it, standard 1/4 inch thread, and the small tripod, mini tripod, also has a 1/4 inch thread on it. And that just winds on there. It's got a very fine adjustment knob here that we can slowly fine tune it where you want it. I like that feature. Also, each leg is individually able to be adjusted so we can fine tune the level as well. The other thing about the wee mini tripod, underneath it we've got a 5/8, well, I believe it's 5/8, I'll test that very shortly on my other tripod, 5/8 thread, which is most construction tripod threads. So on my other laser, that should just sit on there. Or the 1/4 inch should go into any camera tripod. That seems to be made out of like a cast metal of some description. The legs are aluminium. It's a plastic knob. I don't know what type of gearing's on the inside. I could possibly find out. So we've got a plastic cog wheel on the inside. However, to be fair and honest, it's not doing anything heavy, it's only holding the level, so that should be fine if you're not going to overextend it. And don't do it too tightly. So I do like that. That's actually quite a nice wee feature. Find a wall, which those that follow me know that I don't have many spare walls. Now I haven't got it in locked mode at the moment, so if I tilt it beyond its 4 degrees, that red light comes on and she starts flashing. But if I put it into the locked mode, it is now locked, and then tilt it, that pulse just tells you you're in locked mode. If you want to do some stairs, or if you want to do an angle, certain angle of something for whatever reason, you've got that capability of doing it like that. So the buttons, if I want to turn the vertical off, horizontal off, vertical 1 off. Now vertical 1 is the side one, vertical 1, and vertical 2 back on, horizontal back on. The remote control does exactly what the buttons do. So if I want vertical 1 off, if I want the horizontal off, just leaving the vertical 2. Now if I turn the vertical 2 off, it will just turn them all back on. But if I push it again, it turns vertical 2 off. Now we can dim it, or I think it's got 4 settings. By pushing the dim button, yeah, just cycles through it. Okay, I've set up my other laser just up there. It's a red laser. It's not that powerful. And I've set up this one, and right down to the far end of the basement. Gonna have a look, see if I can see it. And a bit of distortion going on there, on the flatness at the back, parallel again. So as you can see, the green laser is actually a bit easier to see. So I've just set it up on the back deck, just a pure test for outside lighting. You can see the horizontal there. Obviously fading off a little bit, and then just visible down there. But to be fair, when you use these things outside, it's probably best to have a receiver. Okay, we've got the last wee piece here. This is the L bracket. Now the good thing about this is if you could either screw it in, it's got the keyhole, or you could anything metal, it's got some magnets on the back of it. Anywhere that's on a metal frame or something, you can just plonk it on there, and they're actually quite a good solid wee magnet. And that's come on. And we're level-ish. Got to be level-headed to do this job. So the good thing is where you put the screw, that is going to be your horizontal line. I like that. That makes it easier. So let's talk about some specs. It's a class 2 laser. The wavelength is 505 to 550 nm. In nm, I am not 100% sure what that actually means, but those that are more intelligent than me do. Now the level accuracy is plus minus 1.5 millimeters over 5 meters. Now that's pretty comparable to some of the bigger ones I've noticed, one of the Wacky ones I looked at. The one thing I'm going to point out, I cannot verify the accuracy. I've got no way of verifying it, so I'm just going to have to go by what they say, and that's what they say. See, look, see, right there. The self-leveling is plus or minus 4 degrees, and I'm assuming that is 4 degrees either way. The working distance is 30 meters. Yeah, I'm going to say maybe. Indoors, sure, maybe. Outdoors, no, you would need a receiver for that. Now they've got what they call gears. Now the first gear is 6 hours, second gear is 9 hours, the third gear 15 hours, fourth gear up to 30 hours. Now I'm assuming that's like a mixture of your brightness, how many lines you're using. I didn't really look into that because most people are going to have it on full brightness and just using 1 or 2 of the lines at a time. If that's the case, you might get 9 hours. You shouldn't be needing to recharging it during the standard working day. Got an IP rating of 54, which means if it's raining outside, it's not going to damage it. I wouldn't be dropping it into the ocean or anything, but if it's raining, a bit of dust is not going to hurt it, a bit of spillage on it's not going to hurt it. So I actually think it's an all-round great little wee laser level. After all that, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's compact, it's got all the features you'll need, and it's pretty well reasonably priced. The only thing I'd really like to see is possibly a braided cable and maybe a supplied actual plug, so that if you're on a work site you can just plug it in to charge it if needed. That would be the only thing I would recommend. It's just more of a feedback than anything else, and as I said, maybe the cable being a braided cable or something. But other than that, I haven't really seen in the short time I've had it any really bad things about it. It's actually pleasantly surprised me. So do I recommend it? I think I actually do. Thank you, Cigman, for the opportunity to review one of your products. So that is the Cigman. I'm assuming it's pronounced Cigman, C-I-G-man. Cigman CM-701 360 self-leveling laser level.
Pew pew. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Lasers are cool.
Alexa, what's your deal?
What's the deal? Boy, do I have a deal for you. 35% discount. Yes, 35% off till the end of June 2023. Details and link in the description.
Kia kaha, stay strong. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Alexa, basement lights off.
Pew pew. Lasers are so cool. Pew pew pew. Ha ha ha. Pew pew pew. Lol.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And remember to click the notification bell icon. That way you'll be notified when I upload a new video. You can find us on most social media, including Google+, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter and Instagram. Please also consider supporting me on Patreon. See you next time. Don't forget to go and make something.